With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Trying to improvise. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings it third. Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now Lamar changing the look.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Ravens strike first and 3-zip.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Here's Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Hey, Catholic, go.
Herbert throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
21. Go.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Yo.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, kicks either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They've got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll try the left side. Witherspoon, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
No, we changed it. What ain't it? Middle.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Shoves him aside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2nd down and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Jackson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, they need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, Ray.
Dobson, the man in motion. Again, Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Herbert back to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 of the shot.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down and 4. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A gain of 3, 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, You might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. Herbert. Open man downfield is Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 28 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. There he goes again. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 22. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and 3.
Throwing is Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hey, hey. What is it? Sit hot.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
5-9.
Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now this one finds McConkey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Here comes third and about a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, the third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go back to Ali, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Lamar going to give this to Ali.
And some room to maneuver. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up, Doc.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Straight ahead they go with Ali.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and we talk so much about the